everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Wednesday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
So here's Miami's starting group. Adebayo at center with Martin next to him. Backcourt guards are Lowry and Hero. And it's Butler in at the 3. And for Memphis, the lengthy post tandem for him, Jackson and Adams. Out in the wings for him, Smart and Bane. And it's Morant in at the 1. So when we're talking about team identities, Greg, what would you say is the Miami Heat's identity?
Tough-nosed, aggressive, and hard-working. That's what attracted guys like Jimmy Butler here in the first place. And that's the style of ball they want to continue playing.
And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. And then Morant slams it in.
Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's the Heat with the ball. Outside Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. And then Morant slams it in.
This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Morant against Lowry. And it's Morant missing.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Lowry kicks to Martin. Martin with a screen on Adams. Here's Lowry. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Oh, such a crafty player. Lowry excels at using his body to draw contact.
Greg, for a franchise like Memphis, is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
Now, Hero. And a miss there on the triple. Morant against Lowry. Morant passes to Smart. It's Morant with the drop. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
It's truly hard to exaggerate just how explosive Ja Morant is on the floor.
Well, because there is no exaggeration, Greg. It's just whatever you say and you see. It is impressive, and he is elite.
And the regular season, Richard, is finally here. Wow. I am excited to work with you again this season. Cannot wait for the schedule.
To work with you, Kev, man. You're a legend, and it's always an interesting journey. We're fired up. These teams are fired up. Let the games begin.
That one good for 2.
Yeah, and all eyes were on Butler, but he has the vision to find the open man.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
There was a good back and forth between these teams last year. You'd expect it to be a mismatch on paper, but it turned out to be pretty even.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Hero finds Lowry. Cutting the screen, puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Adams.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while, Morant. This man is in full control of the offense.
Outside Butler. Back to Lowry. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Adebayo. And again, it's the Heat missing. Memphis leading. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Butler's got 7 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's Morant missing.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Kept alive. Adams dishes to Morant. Back to Bane. Looking to get back on track here. And finished off by Morant.
Let me just say this. You're going to want to put some extra tape on your ankles if you've got to guard Ja Morant, because his handle is on a string.
Now here is Lowry. And he drives in. Miami again turning it over.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Here's Morant. 10 points for him. And the rebound goes to Martin. Open shot, Butler. That misses off the backboard.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
And it's Morant missing. The Heat trail by 3. Butler in the corner. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Now, you don't want to forget about the athleticism of Butler. Just a sick slammer of the basketball. You can't allow him to get to that launching pad. Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Morant driving in.
Yeah, and he plays a lot bigger than that 6-foot frame would suggest. Lowry is just a bundle of energy out there.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
GA, the three-point shooting for Miami has been the story. Sometimes they run cold like a lot of teams. Man, when they're hot, they are fun to watch.
A couple years back, Kevin, they led the league in percentage from long distance. Last season, one of the worst in that category until the playoffs, where they rediscovered that shooting touch.
On the court for the Heat, backcourt guards are Lowry and Hero. Adebayo at center with Martin next to him. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. Jackson has the open look. No good from outside. For Miami, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Hero passes to Martin. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Heat lead by 1.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Morant bats for 2 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least, about a week.
Outside, Bane, beyond the arc. Outside, Smart. That's tipped. Outside, Martin. The kick outside to Butler. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Miami Heat have battled for deep playoff runs in recent years, and they find the strength in each other to keep fighting. Bam Adebayo says, we depend on each other. Every once in a while, we'll be like, dog, I need to lean on you tonight. And that's what being a team is all about. Having those teammates to lean on, you're down. Kevin?
Great approach. David, thank you. Richard, you've got one of the great personalities in this game. Did humor serve you well during your playing days?
Yes, I would say it was, because most of the time I was talking more trash to my teammates than to the other team. But that's just been my personality since I was a kid.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Morant. Behind the back and lays it in. Morant's got 12.
Let's just say this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
Here's Butler. Outside for Martin. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. From the arc. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Morant. And there it is for him. He's got 14.
That first step of Ja, he's one of the few guys that's not only quick, but fast. And this man is lightning fast.
It's hard to quantify how impactful Jaren Jackson Jr. is on D. He does so much.
Yeah, the rim protection is elite. That's why he was Defensive Player of the Year, Greg. But he can also switch out on screens and not look lost. The sky is the limit for him defensively.
And you know, Lowry, the consummate floor general, his leadership on the court and in the locker room really brings this team together and makes them an effective unit.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Morant kicks to Bane. It's Morant with the drive. And finished off by Morant.
Any trip that ends with Morant going to the hoop, it's great for his team.
Miami trailing. Outside Lowry. Driving inside. It's stolen by Adams. Morant surveying the D. The pass to Bane. Morant right side. Lock at 6. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his second foul of the game. Butler with the steal.
And you want to use the whole court, but you got to be careful with the long passes. Those are easier to pick off. Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Here's Adebayo. And another basket for Miami.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
In the corner, it's Bane. And the whistle blows. So it's going to be on Ja Morant. And that'll be his third foul so far.
They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
1:06 left now here in the second. Lowry dishes to Martin. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. It's stolen by Adebayo. Lowry with the ball. 34 seconds left here in the second. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. Martin inside. Guarded by Jackson. 5 on the clock. Miami needs to get a shot off. Pulls up on the wing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both. Morant left side. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Heat lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how...
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Thanks for joining us. The story through the first half, the Miami Heat in a game so far that's been close.
Being a trunk slammer ain't easy. Hostile environment, and these guys are unfazed.
Yeah, it's tough to win on the road in the NBA. Loving the confidence. And now let's take a moment. The fans hitting us up. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Leading by 4. With the Grizzlies, Richard, we've heard about an emphasis on defense in the past few years.
Yeah, and there has been some improvement. They were a middle-of-the-road type defensive team not too long ago. But the last few seasons, they have played impact defense.
The forwards for him, Bane and Jackson. Morant in the backcourt with Smart to his side. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Here's Morant. Rebound by Butler. And for the Heat, they're shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Here's Adebayo. Nice move. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, and this team depends on Lowry. I mean, so skilled at creating shots for himself or his teammates. And what a day on the glass for a guy who's given up a lot of size out on the floor.
They get a hand on it. And here we go. It's Butler. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Here's Lowry. 6 points for him. And it's Memphis on the break. Shot from the top of the key. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Adams. Morant's got 22 points.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Butler on the wing. He's got 11. No good that time. Great D that time from Bane. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Desmond Bane went to a small high school. He says, I was the biggest guy every game I played, so I was just getting to the rim. I didn't know how good of a shooter I was until I got to college. Now in the NBA, where does he rank himself? He says, other than Steph Curry, you're going to have to show me someone better. Kevin?
Oh, David, I love the confidence. Thanks so much. Over in the corner, Hero. Here's Martin outside for Lowry. On the clock. Pass to Hero. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Ja Morant. Great showing for him last season. He was around 26 points per game, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Bane.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
RJ, if you redrafted the 2020 draft, Desmond Bane would go much higher than number 30.
Yeah, he was a steal at number 30, and he would probably go top 5 in a redraft. He is an elite shooter who continues to grow as a playmaker and defender. Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Morant against Butler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His third personal foul.
You know Ja Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. He'd have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Morant against Lowry. Butler in the corner. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop.
Whoa, the solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Lowry tries in. The kick outside to Butler. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Morant. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Butler. The feed to Lowry.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Hero. Looking to end the run. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
The speed and athleticism of Morant is a tough combination to guard, which is why he gets fouled.
That's good from Morant. And he makes both free throws. The Heat trail by 5. 1:43 left to play in the third. Adebayo passes to Martin. And Adebayo throws it down.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by Memphis.
With the Grizzlies, Richard, there's so much talent. They just haven't made a big run in the postseason.
Yeah, it's coming. They've lost to the Warriors and they've lost to the Lakers the last 2 years. Both of these teams just have a tremendous amount of an experience advantage versus the Grizzlies, and it showed. Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
.46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Puts one up from 19. Out to Morant.
Miami foul.
And it'll be his fourth time going to the free throw line of the game.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago. Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
You don't win Defensive Player of the Year unless you're extremely disrupted. Jackson was all over that.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Adebayo with a screen for Lowry. Driving the lane. It's stolen by Adams. And now the Grizzlies fast break. Here's Morant. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant. Jackson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies. 5 seconds left in the third quarter. A deep three from Butler. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Memphis. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. The forward spots will be Butler and Martin. Backcourt guards are Lowry and Hero. And it's Adebayo in at the center. Butler passes to Adebayo. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
It's deflected. Hero finds Martin. Left side, Butler. Passes it to Hero. And here's Martin. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Adebayo. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Outside for Jackson. Morant, the bounce pass. Payne for 3. Nailed from three-point land. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
You love how competitive Butler is. He insists on taking his shot despite the foul.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. And a wide open look for Payne. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Lowry can't get it to go.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry. The Heat trail by 9. Hero with it. Outguarded by Smart. Inside. Out to Morant. Here he goes. It's hauled in by Hero. The Heat have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Martin finds Butler. Martin's in the post, guarded by Payne. And it's Martin missing. Jackson passes to Morant. Jacks up a three. Hits it from three-point range. Morant's got 35.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And Butler, here we go. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 15 rebounds here tonight. He takes it in, and Morant throws it down.
And this is what John Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
And it's Barton missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. And it's Morant missing. The Heat shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Butler on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. Outside, Hero. Miami no good on that time either.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
That's a two from Butler. And that one's on target from the wing. 14 points for Jimmy Butler.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Morant passes to Adams, and a missed layup.
Just outworking the shooter, keeping the shot off target, and bagging the rebound.
Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
Man, terrific to see Adebayo putting up big numbers. He's continuing to grow as a scorer.
And Adams with the basket on the assist by Morant. Morant's got 5 assists tonight. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. A 12-point game. Butler from outside. And the three ball is good.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
And slam dunk by Butler.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Three-pointer. And again, Miami with the triple. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that it factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
Here's Butler, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5.
And free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. Makes a living at the line. And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. Morant kicks to Jackson. Payne for 3. A pass to Smart from deep three-point territory. Whoa, from way out there.
And it drops. Okay. Just such a quick release there by Marcus Smart. You love to see that just catch, touch, and release.
Outside for Martin. Back to Lowry. He dishes it to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Over Bane. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
His third personal foul.
It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
And look at Butler playing tricks, using that pump fake move to great effect.
And the second of 2 is good. That trims the lead to 6. Now here's Smart. Fires from way outside. Off target with that shot. So it's Memphis picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jaron. A young team, but you're going in the right direction. How does a game like tonight help you keep that flow?
It's progress. You know, everything is progress. A win you can learn something from, a loss you can learn something from. So
much appreciated, David.